As we gather here today, we pray that we are ever mindful of opportunities to render our service to fellow citizens and to our community, keeping in mind always the enduring values of scholarship, leadership, and good character. Let us continue to strive to make a better world.
Hello, I would like to welcome you all to the combined 2020 and 2021 National Honor Society induction ceremony. Our chapter is proud to have been inducting members since 1968. As we come together this evening, like we do each year at this time to induct new members into our chapter, I'm excited to announce that we will be once again inducting sophomores into the National Honor Society, along with the traditional junior and senior inductees. These new sophomore members will be inducted as associate members in the society. This time, as associate members, will give them an opportunity to become familiar with the society and work directly with junior and senior full members to community service projects. After a year of maintaining the standards of our society, these associate inductees will gain full membership. As in the past, automatic full membership will be granted to any junior or senior being inducted today. It is my pleasure to announce that we will be inducting 13 new members into Northern Potter's chapter this evening, 5 associate members and 8 full members.
We are here convened to witness the induction of these students into membership in the Northern Potter chapter of the National Honor Society. A school exists to encourage a love of sound learning. Therefore, it is fitting we honor those who've proven their ability as scholars and shown their devotion to their alma mater in their actions. The National Honor Society was founded in 1921 as a national organization to recognize such individuals. Only those who comply with the rigid standards of the local school's honor society code and the equally demanding standards of the National Council may be inducted as members. Our society chapter recognizes 6 symbols: the badge, keystone, torch, letters, motto, and flower, each of which bears meaning in the cardinal tenets of the National Honor Society.
The badge of the National Honor Society is a keystone bearing a lighted torch and the letters CSLS. The keystone symbolizes the fact that education is the keystone of modern society, the bulwark of the community.
The torch is the symbol of individual knowledge which must be shared with your fellow man, used to enlighten those around you.
The letters stand for the 4 cardinal tenets of the society. C for character, S for scholarship, L for leadership, and S for service. An individual who does not possess these attributes cannot be a member.
The motto is Nobis Oblige, indicating that high honor brings high responsibility. Members are expected to continue their outstanding achievements if they are to remain in the fellowship of the society.
The flower is the yellow rose, a traditional symbol of excellence.
It is my pleasure to introduce our guest speaker for tonight, Beverly Hamilton. Beverly Lehman Hamilton grew up in Genesee. She attended Northern Potter from kindergarten through 12th grade, where she was active in chorus, band, SSA, show choir, cheerleading, and the National Honor Society. After graduating Northern Potter in 1997, she attended St. Bonaventure University, where she majored in psychology and minored in sociology. She attended Alfred University's school psychology program for graduate school. There, she earned a master's and certificate of advanced study in school psychology. Out of her cohort, Bev was chosen to be the recipient of the Ted Bernstein Award. This award was given to the student in the program who best exemplifies excellence in school psychology. After graduating from Alfred University, Bev worked at Cochequa Central School District as a school psychologist. During this time, she became a naturally certified school psychologist. This is a professional, credential-acknowledging school psychologist who demonstrate their commitment to the highest levels of professionalism, ethical practice, and continuing professional development. When her and her husband returned to the area, she worked for the IU9 as a school psychologist and behavioral specialist in Port Allegheny School District, as well as Oswego Valley, Northern Potter, Coudersport, and Austin. Bev then worked at the Alternative School for Math and Science in Corning, New York, as their Director of Student Services. During her tenure at ASMS, she returned to Alfred University and acquired her master's in school counseling. Since 2012, Bev has worked at the Kauneski Valley High School as their secondary guidance counselor. During this time, she was chosen by Mike Thompson of PDE as one of the Fabulous 52 school counselor leaders around the state because she was passionate about the K-12 guidance plan for career readiness and the difference the plan could make for her students. Please welcome Beverly Hamilton.
Good evening, students, parents, friends, and faculty. Congratulations to the new inductees, as well as the current members of the National Honor Society. Becoming a member of the National Honor Society is quite an honor and a milestone. You have been selected by your teachers and are now part of a group bigger than yourself, your chapter, your school, and even your state. I urge you not to take this selection lightly. As you know, admission into National Honor Society is based upon possessing character, leadership, scholarship, and service. Your actions are what defines your character. What you do on a daily basis is how people identify the type of person you are. Leaders possess the following personality traits: sociability, ambition, curiosity, integrity, and emotional intelligence. A great leader is one who inspires confidence in other people and moves them to action. The inspiration that people are left with and the memories they have of their time with you is your legacy. I believe that all of you here tonight are well positioned to leave a legacy in your lifetime. And the beauty of this is, you are the one that gets to decide what legacy you leave. Carve your name on hearts, not tombstones. A legacy is etched into the minds of others and the stories they share about you. Shannon Alder. Some say the idea of leaving a legacy is how you will be remembered for your contributions to society. Others say that it is a lasting footprint that will be remembered by those whose lives you have touched. Your personal legacy is more than just how you wish to be remembered after you pass on. It's something that enriches your life and reveals what your life is about to your family, friends, and your community. There are many people whom I have been blessed with meeting on my journey throughout life who have left lasting footprints on my path. Many of these people may not even know they have done so. A few examples in my personal life would be my father, who instilled in my siblings and me the importance of honesty and hard work. A man who has always put family first in his decisions. A man who went back to obtain both his bachelor's and master's degrees in business administration while working full-time and raising a family. Also, my mother, whose legacy is the way she cares for her family and does for others all the time without any expectation of getting anything in return. She has and continues to take care of all of us on a daily basis, whether it's running to doctor's appointments, helping with children, or baking our favorite cookies. Lastly, my grandmother, who often worked 2 jobs while raising 5 boys and taking care of her house. Her legacy is her perseverance through difficult times and how she believes that everyone, no matter what their station in life, should be treated with respect. In my time as a student at Northern Potter, several teachers left a legacy to me because of their unfailing belief in my ability to learn and succeed. Some of these include Mrs. Sherman, Mrs. Reed, Mr. Bennett, Mr. Kosa, and Mrs. Shirk. Mr. Bennett was known for pushing us hard during physics class, but at the same time, he took the time to get us to know us personally and helped us through some life issues while we were in his class. To this day, I can still remember chanting with Mr. Kosa's class for geometry, "Vertical angles are congruent," or "What you do to one side, you have to do to the other." He was very realistic about the real world and did not sugarcoat anything, as he would tell us often, "That's life." Mrs. Shirk was known for singing to us with her ukulele during middle school. She was passionate about English and teaching us poetry. She taught us it's okay to embrace our excitement, no matter what the subject or what other people would think. I'm sure all of you can think back to your time in elementary school and now high school and pick out teachers who have done the same thing. They have left you lasting memories because of their legacy. Once in college and graduate school, I also met many teachers as well as fellow students who helped shape my next steps in life with their legacies. Whether it was their encouragement through a particularly difficult class or a great life perspective, I am a better person because of the time I had spent with them. Dr. Serio had a zest for life and for developing great counselors. He was pretty tough on all of us in my cohort at Alfred University's school psychology program, but he also gave us encouragement and praise when he thought that was earned. For this reason, when he gave out compliments, we listened. He valued soft skills before that was even a thing. So when he told me I had the skills to be a counselor that they couldn't teach in the classroom, I didn't forget it. Even once I ventured out into the working world, there continued to be people who left lasting impressions on me. One person in particular was Mrs. Rachel Wood. I met her when working for the Alternative School for Math and Science in Corning. She had rewritten the science curriculum for the state of Delaware before coming to ASMS to be our principal. Rachel was a single mother who raised 3 girls while working full-time. Our time together at ASMS lasted only 1 school year, but the legacy she left stayed long after she retired. Rachel believed in me and my ability to carve out my role at that school. She listened to my ideas and allowed me room to grow. It was under her guidance that I was able to develop and teach 2 classes to our middle school students, something I'd never done before. She had great faith in my abilities, even more than I had at most times. Although she was grateful to have me on staff, she told me my time at ASMS was limited. She told me my current position was just a stepping stone, and that I was meant to do bigger and better things. With the help of her guidance and support, I took the leap to move on to the next step in my career. After careful reflection, I believe that caring for others is my legacy. I've worked as a counselor since I was 22. It is my sincere hope that the students I have worked with were and will be better off because of the time and support that I have given them. Whether that is social emotional, college or career planning, or just someone to vent to when life gets to be too much. I hope they remember that they are valuable and capable of accomplishing great things. I also believe that part of my legacy is what I leave with my family. I hope to be the best mother to my children, and I also hope to be remembered as a loving wife, daughter, granddaughter, aunt, and sister. I guess what I'm trying to say is there's always someone every step of the way and in every stage of life that you pass through who will leave their mark on your story. It may not be something you realize at the time. It may be something you only grasp when you reflect back on your time with them. Without knowing it, all these people have guided me to do the same. Our time together, their examples, and the conversations we had are still lessons that echo in my mind to this day. They are things I have carried with me in each of my life stages. So tonight, I challenge all of you to ask yourself, what kind of legacy do you want to leave? What lasting footprints will you be remembered for leaving? How do you want to be remembered for what you have contributed to the world? Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Hamilton. 2020 inductees, would you please join me on stage? Now that you have been given an explanation of our symbols and received words of wisdom from Ms. Hamilton, are you prepared to take the oath of induction?
Yes.
Please stand and raise your right hand. Repeat after me. I pledge myself to uphold
I pledge myself to uphold
the high purposes of the National Honor Society,
the high purposes of National Honor Society,
to which I have been selected.
to which I have been selected.
I will be true to the principles for which it stands.
I will be true to the principles for which it stands.
I will be loyal to my school
I will be loyal to my school
and will maintain and encourage
and will maintain and encourage
high standards of
high standards of
character,
character,
scholarship,
leadership,
and service.
and service.
Thank you. You may be seated. "2021 inductees, would you please join me on stage?" Now that you have been given an explanation of our symbols and received words of wisdom from Ms. Hamilton, are you prepared to take the oath of induction?
Yes.
Please stand and raise your right hand. Repeat after me. I pledge myself to uphold
I pledge myself to uphold
the high purposes of the National Honor Society,
the high purposes of the National Honor Society,
to which I have been selected.
to which I have been selected.
I will be true to the principles for which it stands.
I will be true to the principles for which it stands.
I will be loyal to my school
I will be loyal to my school
and will maintain and encourage
and maintain and encourage
high standards of
high standards of
character,
character,
scholarship,
leadership,
and service.
and service.
Thank you. You may be seated.
The cardinal tenets of the National Honor Society guide us as members. Each one of these tenets are represented by a burning flame. Each tenet is sparked from the burning torch of the National Honor Society. Knowledge. Knowledge is the eternal flame. We must always strive to gain additional knowledge throughout our lives. Scholarship means the commitment to learning and gaining knowledge. We continue to learn even when formal education has ended, for learning never truly ends.
Service is the willingness to work for the benefit of those in need without pay or recognition. We are committed to the idea of volunteering our time and abilities to the creation of a better tomorrow.
Character is the force within each individual which distinguishes that person from others. It gives one individuality. Character is achieved and not received. It is the product of constant action, daily striving to make the right choice.
Leadership involves taking the initiative in class, school, and community activities. The real leader strives to train and help others. Leadership is a sacrifice. The leader must yield his or her personal interest for the interest of others.
Having taken the oath of induction, inductees, will you now step to the table, sign the register of this chapter, and become official members of the Northern Potter chapter of the National Honor Society. 2020 full members: Sean Patrick Baker, Alexandra Mackenzie Bryant, Abby Paige Katie, Hannah Joy Crawford, Madison Elizabeth Hoops, Megan Joanna Hyde, Courtney Ann Martin, (2021) full members: Hannah Grace Bailey, (2021) associate members: Aubrey Hope Anderson, Garrett Hunter Furr, Rebecca Marie Martin, Riley Sue Thompson, Jenny Louise Williamson. It is my pleasure to officially welcome you into the Northern Powder chapter of the National Honor Society.
Tonight, 8 members will be pinned into full membership of our school's honor society. The pinning of you as members signifies your official initiation into the honor society chapter, in which you will strive to uphold the 4 cardinal tenets of scholarship, leadership, character, and service. The pin or emblem of the National Honor Society was first described by E.J. Eaton, a member of the First National Council. His description says, "The emblem of the society is the keystone and the flaming torch. The keystone bears at its base the letters CSLS, which stand for the 4 cardinal principles of the organization: scholarship, service, leadership, and character. As the keystone is placed by the builder to hold the perfect arch in perpetual stability, so the structure of our education must be held firm and true to the purposes of life by the virtues represented in the symbol. To bear forward the searching light of truth, to lead that others may follow in light, to keep burning in our school a high ambition for the enduring values of life, and to serve. These purposes are symbolized in the torch." Our president, Trace Lawson, will provide a pin to each member as they step to the table. It is my pleasure to announce the pinning of the following associate and inductees as having met the requirements for full membership into the National Honor Society. As you are called, please step to the table to receive your pin. Sean Patrick Baker. Alexandra Mackenzie Bryant. Hannah Joy Crawford. Madison Elizabeth Hoops. Megan Joanna Hyde. Courtney Ann Martin. Anna Grace Bailey. Congratulations to our new full member inductees. Now I would like to welcome Mrs. Bailey to give the closing remarks.
Good evening. On behalf of the Northern Potter School District, I want to congratulate all of our new National Honor Society members on your accomplishments. All of you have demonstrated a strong commitment to academics, as well as strong leadership qualities, good character traits, and service to your community. I want to thank you for your devotion to your school community and commitment to your studies. I want to personally thank your parents and our school staff for their support as you continue to pursue your academic goals. I wish all of you the very best in your pursuit of academic excellence and lifelong goals.
As we leave here this evening from celebrating the induction of these new members into the National Honor Society, we are thankful for the gifts and talents which enable us to be successful students and honorable individuals. We seek to develop our character, persevere in scholarship, be inspired to useful leadership, and to be of service to our school, community, and planet. Thank you and good evening.